My beloved child, my voice is reaching the deepest parts of you at this very moment. The hidden areas of your soul that you have believed were inaccessible to anyone. The secret places where you have placed your pain, your disappointment, your exhaustion, they are being touched by my presence. As you hear these words, I am bringing life to the parts of you that have forgotten how to hope. I am sending waves of peace to the areas of your heart that have been shaking with anxiety for far too long. This is not an accident. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine appointment that I have set up because you desperately need to hear what I am about to say to you. Listen carefully to my words. Let them sink deep into your spirit. Do not let them ricochet off the surface of your busy mind. Receive them, embrace them. Let them break through the walls you have erected around your heart as a shield of protection. I know you have been protecting yourself. I know you have been afraid to hope again. I know you have been reluctant to believe in the good things because you have been disappointed so many times before. But right now, I am asking you to lower your defenses just enough to let my peace get inside. The peace I am sending to you is not a feeling that will pass away when things get tough again. It is a supernatural peace that will build your soul from the inside out. It is a peace that will strengthen you for what is ahead. It is a peace that will become an anchor for your soul when the storms of life try to toss you to and fro. My voice is touching your heart this very moment. Can you feel it? That warmth spreading through your chest. That lifting of the weight you have been carrying. That sense that everything is going to be all right. That is me. That is my presence wrapping around you like a warm blanket on a cold day. I am touching your wounded spirit with my peace. I am comforting the sore spots in your soul that have been rubbed raw by the rough experiences you have been having. I am applying the healing salve of my love to the bruises that no one else can see but that you feel every day. These unseen bruises have been hurting you more than you have ever let anyone know, including yourself. But I see them. I have always seen them. And I am here to bring healing to every single one of them. The peace I am pouring into your spirit at this moment is not like any peace you have ever known before. This is not the kind of peace that comes when a problem is solved, only to be replaced by worry when the next problem arises. This is not the kind of peace that comes when everything in your world is going just right. This is the peace that passes all understanding. This is the peace that stands firm in the midst of circumstances that are anything but firm. This is the peace that holds your soul together in the midst of the most turbulent storms. This is my peace, and I am giving it to you freely, abundantly, and unconditionally. There are parts of your soul that have lost the will to fight. I see them. I know about the parts of you that once burned with passion and determination, but now feel cold and dead. I am aware of the dreams that once made your heart sing with joy, but now seem like distant memories of a different you. I am breathing life into those parts of you right now. I am sending my spirit to revive what has been dead. I am awakening the parts of you that fell asleep from the weight of disappointment and discouragement. You do not have to live in this state of emotional numbness. You do not have to live in this half-alive existence as your reality. I am here to bring your joy back to life, to revive your hope, and to restore your passion for living. I know why those aspects of you went into hiding. Life has been tough. The disappointments just kept coming one after another, and each one took a little bit more out of you. The betrayals hurt, and the wounds they left you with made you leery of putting your heart out there again. The failures just kept piling up, and with each one, you started to doubt yourself a little bit more. The losses were just too much, and at some point, you decided it was easier not to want anything too much, not to dream big, not to hope for anything too wonderful. You figured that if you just lowered your expectations, you could shield yourself from any more pain. But instead of protecting you, this has been slowly asphyxiating your soul. It has been draining the color from your life. It has been taking your life from a wild and exciting journey and turning it into a huge exercise in mere survival. I have come to tell you something very important, something that your soul is crying out for, something that your soul needs to hear and believe. You have many days ahead of you. Your story is not finished. The chapter you are living in the midst of right now is not the final chapter. There are pages left to turn, experiences to be had, blessings to be received, victories to be won. The enemy has been whispering in your ear that this is as good as it gets, that the best years of your life are behind you, that you have nothing to look forward to except more of the same struggle and pain. He is a liar. He has always been a liar. And what he is telling you about your future is utterly false. Your future is bright. Not because your circumstances will suddenly become perfect, but because I will be with you in every moment of every day that stretches out before you. Your future is hopeful, not because problems will never arise, but because my grace will be sufficient for every challenge that you will ever face. Your future is secure, not because nothing bad can happen, but because nothing can separate you from my love. The days that lie ahead of you are full of possibilities that you cannot see from where you are standing in this moment. There are blessings waiting around the corners that you have not yet turned. There are breakthroughs waiting to break forth in areas where you have almost given up hope. There are relationships that will bring you great joy, opportunities that will fulfill your deepest longings, and victories that will make the struggles you are facing now seem worthwhile. You have a future full of purpose. You have a destiny that has not yet been fulfilled. There are people who need what only you can give them, tasks that only you can complete, and contributions that only you can make. The world is waiting for the gifts that I placed inside you before you were born. Do not let the darkness of your current situation fool you into thinking that your best days are behind you. I am telling you with absolute certainty that your best days are still ahead. The blessings I have in store for you are greater than anything you have ever experienced before. The joy I am preparing for you will make your past experiences of sorrow seem small in comparison. The victories I am setting up for you will eclipse the defeats that have been a part of your journey until now. Choose to live. Choose to live right now in this moment as you hear my words. Choose life. Choose hope. Choose to believe that good things are coming. I know it feels foolish to hope again. I know it feels safer to keep your expectations low so you will not be disappointed. But that kind of living is not really living at all. It is merely existing. It is surviving instead of thriving. I did not create you to barely get by. I did not breathe my life into you so you could spend your days just going through the motions. I created you to experience abundant life, overflowing joy, deep satisfaction, meaningful purpose. And all of those things are still available to you. They have not expired. They have not been cancelled. They are waiting for you to reach out and receive them. When I breathed into Adam the breath of life, I was not merely imparting life to him. I was giving him something of myself, something of my essence, something divine, something eternal, something that cannot be destroyed by fleeting problems. The breath of life is in you. It has always been in you. But the world of life has caused you to forget the power of that breath. The breath of life that I have placed inside of you has been stifled by stress, hidden by worry, buried under the weight of disappointment and pain. But it is still there. It is still alive. And at this moment, I am blowing that spark of divinity into a flame. I am reminding your spirit of who you are and whose you are. I am awakening the power that has been lying dormant inside of you. Let me transform you. Give me permission to change you from the inside out. I want to renew your mind so that you can think differently about yourself and your future. The thoughts you've been thinking about yourself are not true. They have been influenced by pain, tainted by disappointment, misled by the lies of the enemy. You have been believing things about yourself that I never said and never thought. You have been accepting limitations that I never placed on you. You have been living within the boundaries that exist only in your imagination. I want to show you the truth about who you are. I want to reveal to you the person I created you to be. I want to introduce you to the version of yourself that exists in my heart, the version that is not defined by failures or limited by fears. I want to heal your heart so that you can feel again without being afraid of the pain that feelings can bring. Somewhere along the way, you learn to numb yourself. You learn that if you do not feel too deeply, you cannot be hurt too badly. But this shield has come at a high price. In numbing yourself to pain, you have also numbed yourself to joy. In protecting yourself from disappointment, you have also blocked yourself from delight. In guarding yourself from sorrow, you have also shut out celebration. I did not create you for this partial existence. I created you to experience the full range of human emotion, to feel deeply, to love passionately, to rejoice fully. The healing I am bringing to your heart will restore your capacity to feel without being destroyed by feelings. I want to strengthen your spirit so you can face challenges without being overwhelmed by fear. Right now, fear has too much power in your life. It affects your choices, it constricts your choices, it narrows your choices. It holds you back in situations that you should have left long ago and keeps you from pursuing opportunities that could change your life. But fear is not your destiny. It is not your permanent condition. It is a temporary state that I am going to change. But as my peace penetrates deeper into your spirit, fear will no longer have a hold on you. As my power pours into your soul, boldness will emerge to displace the cowardice that has been ruling your life. You will discover that you are doing things you never believed you could do, saying things you never believed you could say, becoming the person you never believed you could become. I want to revive your soul so that you can experience the life I have planned for you from the very start. Your soul is depleted. The pressures of life have drained you. The stress has exhausted your inner resources. You have been giving out more than you have been taking in. And the result has been that you have been running on empty. But I am the soul reviver. This is what I do. I take tired, depleted, exhausted souls and I fill them with new life and fresh power. I take battered, wounded, broken souls and I mend them from the inside out. I take lost, confused, and directionless souls and I give them clarity and purpose. I can do this work in you. I can restore what has been depleted, heal what has been wounded, clarify what has been confused, but I need your cooperation. I need you to release the parts of yourself that you have been holding back. I need you to trust me with the parts of your life that you have been trying to control yourself. I need you to release the control that you have been holding so tightly, and let me guide you into something better than you could possibly create for yourself. This is not a sign of weakness. This is a sign of wisdom. This is a sign that you recognize that I can see what you cannot see, that I know what you do not know, that I can do what you cannot do. You are different now than you were before you heard these words. Something has changed inside you. Something has shifted. Something has been healed and restored and renewed. Honor that change by living differently. Let your life reflect the peace that now dwells within you. Let your words and actions demonstrate the transformation that has begun. And know that I will never stop speaking to you, never stop pouring out my love on you, never stop working on your behalf, never stop being the God who makes all things new. Amen. If this message touched your heart and brought peace to your soul, please share it with someone who needs to hear these words. There is someone in your life right now who is struggling, who is weary, who has lost hope. This message could be the very thing they need to hear. Type Amen in the comments to receive this blessing of peace and tranquility into your life. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a message from God. He has so much more He wants to speak to your heart. Every message is an opportunity for transformation, for healing, for breakthrough. Do not miss what God has for you. Share, comment, subscribe, and be blessed.